Hi, Pep. It's been an incredibly hectic season. You are now just 4 wins away from the Premier League title. And I know you're going to tell me that you've not won anything yet, but does that commanding position in the Premier League give you the best possible chance of winning this competition, given that you are competing on multiple fronts?
Why should we win the other competition just for the fact we are leading the Premier League? If not like Bayern Munich is leading the Bundesliga, should win the Champions League. Like right now, I don't know, Atletico Madrid is leading the Spanish league, should win the Premier League. It's different competitions. The only concern is tomorrow is a game to try to win this game. That is only prepare. So win this game, and after come Leeds, and after going to Dortmund in Germany to win that game. So, and after that, like I said many times, if we play good and we deserve it, we're going through. If don't, we'll try next season.
In this competition, you, of course, every year come up against some of the biggest clubs in the world. And I think when you spoke last week about City potentially not being able to afford to spend the sort of money on a striker this summer that others might, it raised a few eyebrows. I just wonder, can you ever see City spending £100 million and above on a player? And if not, do you think that puts you at a disadvantage when you're trying to compete with the biggest clubs in Europe for these competitions?
No, not at all. No, for the fact that spend for one player a lot of money, give you advantage to win. It's a team. Football is a team game. Like everyone make his contribution. The guys who doesn't play make incredible contribution. The backroom staff and everyone. So this is a competition. Will not be win for one player. It's for absolutely everyone. So far, the club had decided not spend not close 100 million or more than 100 million for one player. Maybe in the future it's going to happen when the club decide it's necessary for improve the team for the next 5-10 years for many reasons. But so far, the club, the organization, the CEO, the sport director decide don't do it, and that's why they didn't do it. But maybe in the future, I don't know.
And there's a lot of talk, isn't there, of course, about Erling Haaland's future. He is one of the elite strikers, and you're definitely in the market for an elite striker. Do you think that it's going to take in the region of 100 million and more to take someone like that this summer?
No, I don't know. There's a question from BVB, Borussia Dortmund, and the Kinsep, his agent. So I don't know. I understand completely. The people asked today, on day before, and day after a week about this Haaland. Like, of course, he's an exceptional striker, but you will understand that it's not appropriate for me, player for another club, talk about him.
Ian Laderman, please, guys.
Hi, Pep. I know as a football coach, you would have moved on quite quickly from last season's exit from the Champions League. Was it that easy to move on as a person on an emotional level?
Everyone in this club, but I would say not just in this club, in all the clubs playing this competition, want to go through as far as possible and close there. But one is one thing is what we want, and after the facts, and the fact you have to show you on the grass, on the green, and they're an opponent, have to beat them like we have done many times this season in all competitions. So I want to be honest with you, and so I prepared this game like I prepared the previous one on against the 2 games against Everton in FA Cup, or all the Premier League games in the last, I don't know, I would say 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. So what they do, who they are, introduce a little bit longer to the players, because they don't know them much as Premier League team, and try to win this game. Not about how many goals we're going to concede, how many goals we're going to score, win this game, because we are going to Dortmund in 1 week to win that game. It's always what we have done. And after, the same. As much we want, of course we want, but Dortmund as well. So, and after, it depends on the quality on the pitch and the way we are, we're going to go through, and no more complicated. It's not, at the end, it's a different competitions, looks like more nicer or more special competition, but it's a football game, the same like FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Premier League game. It's the same. And we are going to approach them in this way.
But the way that you went out of the competition last summer, did that not stay with you emotionally? Does something like that
Of course.
not take a while to get out of your head?
No, of course, remains from my head for weeks. Yeah, it was summertime. And just, of course, it was painful. I cannot deny it. It's the last game of the season, and we want to go through. And we congratulate Lyon, except that we didn't do it quite well, or we didn't deserve to go through in that, and accept it. It was painful. Yeah, of course, it was, of course, but at the end, what we can do for a short time, after a few days, 10 days, okay. So wake up again and prepare the next season. And like we were qualified for the Champions League, we are here again to try it again. So, but the defeat, it hurts. And especially this one is because you are out in Lyon and immediately after 3 days, you have Premier League. And after you have FA Cup, it's completely different. But then the day after, say bye everyone, go on holidays and stay there. Yeah, it was a disappointment. I'll be honest. It was a disappointment, but we are here again to try it again.
Jack, go on.
Yeah, Pep. Gundogan, Ilkay Gundogan's playing or facing Dortmund for the first time since he left. He's come back from so many injuries and showed real character to make sure that he has a long career. And this is a season where everybody's talking about him because of the goals and assists. How pleased are you about the credit that he's getting now, and how much of an impact does he have on the rest of the squad as a leader? Because he seems like someone who probably leads by example quite quietly.
Yeah, he wins, or he deserves this role of a leadership through what he has done on the pitch. Is the best way to show this ability. I'm delighted the recognition, external recognition for the people now, because they're scoring goals or making assists, because the nice people deserved it. So he's a guy, I know how he behaved when he didn't play some period of his career here, or he was not playing good. I know how he's behaved when in the bad moments, about the team, he's a guy who's incredibly beloved for the fact he's an incredible human guy, like he's thinking not just in himself, thinking about what is the best for the team. And when this kind of things happen, always at the end, you have these rewards, and you deserve what you got, or you deserve what you built. And so he's the same player, because in the year, I said many times, the year we won the second Premier League with 98 points, he was incredible as a holding midfielder, the way he played, incredible. So, but now, of course, scoring a lot of goals, he's our top scorer, an incredible assist, and that's why he gets the recognition that I said many times he deserves.
Thank you.
Okay, McDonald.
Hi, Pep. In the past, you've said that for City to be regarded as a big club, they have to win the Champions League, to be alongside the likes of, the biggest clubs in Europe. Do you still believe that to be the case, or do you think your domestic success means you're already a big club?
We are already a big club. Not team, a big club, organization. We are already. But of course, everyone's here. Myself first, the players wanna try to do it better than we have done in this competition through the history from Man City, and especially since we are together. So of course we want to do it, but for the fact we want to do it, wanna, we are not going to do it if we don't play good or play better than BFAW. So at the end, it's a football game, 11 against 11, unfortunately without the spectators, and we're going to do our game as best as possible. So try to do, we analyze the Borussia Dortmund, who they are as an individual, as a group, as a team, the different systems how play, the same way I've done against Leicester last game. I can play with 5 or 4. The game against Everton, the different approach I play in Premier League a month ago, and after the FA Cup, different approach in this way. And after, guys, football belongs to you, and try to do a good game. And in the mind is like this: I want to play to try to win this game. And after 12:30 Saturday against Leeds, another one, and after going to Dortmund to try this game. It doesn't matter the result tomorrow we're going to get, positive or negative, we're going to Dortmund to win this game. And after more than 360 minutes, we're going to decide how is the game, the influence the referee or not, the decisions, how good we were in the final third, in the set pieces, in defensive area department, offensive department, in mentality department, in a focus department, and how many mistakes or silly mistakes has done, how few has done. In this global, we said, okay, City deserve, BVB deserve semi-final. That's all.
Red Caldera, please.
Hi, Pep. Before the international break, I asked you about Haaland, and you told me that you could give me a better answer now. After analyzing his games, how do you stop a striker like him? And can you find a parallel in the Premier League? Have you faced a striker with similar characteristics?
All I can say is an exceptional striker. With his age, he's an exceptional striker. Is all I can say. So the numbers speak for himself. So, yeah, he's a fantastic player. That's all.
Julian Laurent.
Hi, Pep. It's just to continue on that question, but I asked Rodri the question earlier, and he said that you've looked at his game, of course, and the way they play in transition, quick transition forward, but also that if you control the game like you usually do, then that will take a lot away of what Dortmund are doing and how they use Haaland to score goals. So is that the idea as well? Try to cut the service between the midfielders and Haaland, but also if you control the game the way you do, then that means less chances for him to score goals.
Listen, the striker who score goals, there's more chance they are going to score goals when they are in our box. When as much mean as they are far away from our box, they have less chances to score a goal. It's a question of mathematics. I'm not a mathematics, but I think that is if they spend a lot of minutes our box, they have a lot of chances to score goals. But not just Haaland. It's Vardy, Mane, Salah, Gabriel, Agüero, all the strikers around the world. They want to be there as much as possible. So the best way is avoid them to live there as much time as possible.
Simon Baskowski, please.
Hi, Pep. Does it make any difference to you that the games will be played at the Etihad and in Dortmund rather than neutral venues? And also, you had the chance to look at the pitch at the Etihad. Is it better than it was?
No, the people told me that it's getting better. The springtime is here. Hopefully, the grass will be better. But of course, I prefer to play here at home than a natural venue. But if you have to come back, it should have come back to Budapest. We were pleased. The hotel was fantastic. The pitch was one of the best grasses and pitches we ever played. So yeah, we go there. So, but hopefully tomorrow in our stadium we can do a good game.
Ojora.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Pep.
Good afternoon.
My name is Ojora Babatunde from Nigeria. We
Nice
are on the
meeting you.
verge of winning a quadruple this season, and that will be a huge achievement for you and your team. I recall a manager said winning trophies are for personal egos. Do you agree with that line of thought? Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate your question, but my answer is the same the previous one. So only concern I have is tomorrow. So I'm not able to tell you about quadruple, triple, double, single, or no win one title. So the only I'm concerned is do a good game tomorrow, try to win the game, and after we'll see what happened in the second leg.
We'll go to Jim Conlon, guys, and then we'll see if there's any from German media.
Hi, Pep. I just want to ask you a bit about Marco Reus. Marco Reus is a player that you know very well from your time in the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich, and obviously you were aware of him as your as manager of Barcelona as well. Was there ever a time in your career as a manager, whether it be at Barcelona or Bayern Munich or Manchester City, where Marco Reus was on the agenda for you? And the second part of the question then about Marco Reus. He's a player now at 31. Obviously, he's achieved an awful lot in his career, but injuries, he's been dubbed by injuries. If it wasn't for injuries, would he be up there? Would we be talking about Marco Reus the same way we'd be talking about Messi and Ronaldo?
No. No, wasn't not an agenda, because when I was in Barcelona, no, and Bayern Munich, no, and here, no. So I'm happy that he's back, because I know he struggled a lot about his injuries in the last years. It's a pity. I'm glad and happy, because he's an exceptional player. He's back and playing again football.
Jürgen Kors?
Yes, hello, sir. What are your memories from your encounters with Borussia Dortmund from your time as Bayern Munich coach? And how does it influence your preparation for the match tomorrow? Having a look at Dortmund's season, struggling a lot, they're trailing in the Bundesliga, having changed the coach, had a lot of losses. How does it influence your preparations? Thank you.
About the second part of the question, the influence is zero, because I know this competition is completely different. And like I said last day, so maybe this season will struggle a little bit to be consistent. But if you analyze the quality, the individual quality, like an island, every player are fantastic. So we cannot deny it. So you talk about Hummels, about Emre Can, the experience of Meunier, Schuso, Guerreiro, Dahoud, everyone. So Haaland, Jadon Sancho, Hazard, Marco Reus, Julian Brandt, the young players from the academy. They are fantastic players, individual, and they were able to beat Sevilla. Like Sevilla in knockout stages, they are a master team. They know exactly the tricks and they can do it. So when I analyze a team, now I see the table, how is in first and second and 7 or 8 or 9. So that is a football game. And tomorrow we start from 0-0 ball teams. To have 2 legs, and the team is going to play better. We will go through. So it's not no secrets for that. And the first question, I don't remember what you tell me. Sorry.
Your memories from your encounters with Borussia Dortmund as a Bayern Munich manager.
Yeah. When I was there, so when I was in Munich, it was our big rival. So every year we had to fight against them. We played, the 3 years. In the first season with Jurgen Klopp, and after with Thomas Tuchel, and we played 2 times the FA Cup Pokal Finale. So the bigger rival. So Signal Iduna Park is a fantastic stadium, and always they are a big opponent. So, and still is there. So. Looking forward to play again against them. I'm so excited and happy to face them.
Finish with Sebastian, please, guys.
Hello, Pep. You already said something about Erling Haaland, that he's an exceptional player and fantastic, and his numbers are with him. And but what makes him different from other strikers? Of course, he's very young. He's scoring in this season 10 goals in the Champions League. So what is maybe the difference? Maybe you can say something about it.
But in that age, to score this amount of goals is not easy to find in the past, honestly. So I think at 20 years old, with the numbers, speaks for himself. So when that's happened is because he can score the right, left, in the counterattack, in the box, and when you dominate, when you make a counterattacks in the header. So he's a fantastic striker. Everybody knows it. So a blind guy who will realize he's a good striker. So it's not necessary to be a manager, to realize of him.